From the city by the bay, AT&T Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, having a real nice season so far. He's got 19 wins. He's looking for that magic 20 here in this one.
DJ LeMahieu strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, number 9.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
7-16.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Span on the run. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far, and he's in the top 5 in average. Maybe he can get enough hits to push himself into that #1 spot.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, I think there's some concern about the way Brandon Belt's been playing. He hit over .310 last year, so I think everyone was expecting him to replicate that this year. But it just hasn't been going that way for him so far, so hopefully he works things out.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Buster Posey will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That's 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Line to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Brandon Belt will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that 4-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Ready with the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1 after 1, no score. Nolan Arenado will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth. First baseman,
This is not
number 10.
normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Ben Paulson will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chop to first. A bare-handed pickup. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league in hitting right now, so we'll see what kind of finish he can put on.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Brandon Crawford will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game.
Brandon Crawford.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets on by, and Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Matt Duffy will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. In there at the knees, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the 1st out.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy, and this ball just has 0 carry to it.
Joe Panik will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, with 1 out already, I think the one thing you can't do is try to force one into second and possibly get nobody out there. So that's a wise move on a slow grounder like this to just take the sure out at first base and move along.
Standing in now, Jarrett Parker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home, and he is in there.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a two-out RBI. But things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Madison Bumgarner steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Giants 1 and the Rockies 0. Brandon Geyer will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Span moves over. 1 down.
Batting 8.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding into the box, Tom Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground up the middle, Crawford's got it. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
John Gray will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And that's a pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees, that's a good job of holding off on the swing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Reined in. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Giants 1 and the Rockies nothing. And there is Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Denard Span.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A barehanded play by LeMahieu. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Geyer is in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Buster Posey will dig in. He singled his first time around. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Reyes gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Out in front of it, strike one. Bumgarner has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Fly ball out to right field. Pence on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
So stepping in, Ben Paulson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. For Arenado, he's got that doubles total up to 42 now after that last 2-base hit. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Drilled to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 35.
And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of game 2 of the series in high definition on the show. as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Reyes is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Reyes. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
This one skied out toward right. Hence giving chase. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Stepping in now, Brandon Guyer, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Trying to hold the lead. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce. Looking to avoid his first walk.
Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2. On the ground to third. Duffy is right there, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now, John Gray. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's still 2-2. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Joe Panik comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Into the windup and the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball one. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Stepping in, Jarrett Parker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Digging in to try it again, Madison Bumgarner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit softly on the ground to first. Paulson takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. DJ LeMahieu will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Bumgarner's ready. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need it.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, and a great way to kick off the inning here. That's going to get the go-ahead run to second base with that double. And you know, even though it's still the 6th, you'd love to find a way to grab that lead right now and hopefully just let your bullpen take it home from here.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
So a runner stands at 3rd. 1 man is out. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now a swing, and oh, he gets this one high and deep to right, and this is going to splash down for a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Here's Nolan Arenado. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Flares this one over toward first. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the third time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Ben Paulson will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Pence, and that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
And all season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for him, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. Now, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Jose Reyes will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And a ball 1-0. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down, and they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rockies are out in front 4-1. Denard Span will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a step off. And he lays off there 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The right fielder,
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Hunter Pence will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Drilled to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Buster Posey will dig in here, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
The 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Got him.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail it 4-1. Back here in San Francisco, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Corey Guerin will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Brandon Guyer will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Parker ranging back, See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Up next for Colorado, catcher.
Into the box, Tom Murphy. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Stepping in now, John Gray, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Giants 1. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. One and one.
Counts 1-1.
short, hit hard. Reyes has it. Throw gets him 2 down.
The second
Yeah,
baseman,
it's
number
kind of been
12.
one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Joe Panik will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Popped high in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants down in order. They're down 5-1. Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parker over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Colorado.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here it comes. Right side. Panik's able to get there on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Jarrett Parker will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
On his way to pitch number 75. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
A ball hit hard to the left side. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
A story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, so much for that 6 in a row he'd retired. That guy just says, take that.
Denard Span will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Adam Ottavino will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Ottavino.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reyes fields it cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Nope. 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Now to the plate, Buster Posey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. 9th inning coming up. It's now 5-2. Sergio Romo will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Ben Paulson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Span to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll begin this 9th inning with a double.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Brandon Geyer will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
One 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with one out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Standing in now, Tom Murphy. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Hence is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rockies strand one, and it remains 5-2. Brandon Belt will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
In there, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
McGee comes set. 0-1 on its way to short. And oh, it ties up Reyes. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Arenado is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Matt Duffy makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Low for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 out, nobody on. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, you know this is going to be a tough 4 games, no question about it. So you can bet they're a happy bunch to come in and steal the opener here on the road.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 5-2. Good night from San Francisco.